Hey, Newcastle fan. Today's video is absolutely unmissable. We got controversial changes, pre-match mystery before a huge clash against Chelsea, and to top it all off, a bombshell that's going to leave everyone speechless. So stick around until the end, because the third story is the main one, the one on the thumbnail and in the title, and it could seriously change the future of our club. News 1. Is a badge about to change? Did you see the bombshell that dropped today? Newcastle's badge could be living its final days. That's right, images have leaked of what could be the club's new crest, and let's just say, the fans are furious. The images show a much simpler and more modern version, and the club has confirmed it. The badge is going to change, with a new version expected to hit the pitch by the 2026-27 season. But hang on, let's break this down. Newcastle's board explained that the current badge, which has been with us since 1988, is very tricky to use on social media, kits, and official merchandise. It's full of tiny details and, according to club, doesn't really work in today's digital world. Their goal is to make it cleaner, more straightforward, and easier to reproduce without losing the team's identity. The problem is, the fans aren't having it. The reaction was pretty much unanimous. Don't mess with what works. A lot of people believe the badge carries history, emotion, and tradition. It's more than just a drawing. It's a symbol of everything the club stands for. Despite all the backlash, the club seems set on going ahead with the change. According to Dan Ginger, who handles marketing at Newcastle, there's no turning back. The badge will be updated in one way or another. It might be a refined version, a revival of a past design, or something completely new. But make no mistake, change is coming. On the other hand, the club insists they want to hear from supporters. They've launched a survey for members and season ticket holders, and they're even planning a workshop at St. James Park to discuss a proposal. Plus, a second consultation involving the wider fan base is expected before any final decision is made. So if you want to have your say and help keep the soul of the badge alive, now's the time to speak up. Because at the end of the day, the crest might change, but our love for the club? That never will. News 2. Secrets before the Chelsea match. There's a massive game this Sunday against Chelsea, and the tension is sky high. Both teams are neck and neck in the table, fighting for a spot in the Champions League. And what's Eddie Howe up to? He's keeping secrets. He said he's assessing a few players who may or may not be fit to play. And when asked who they were, he just gave a cheeky smile and said, "Let's keep it a secret." The good news is that players like Ska and Trippier, who came off injured in the last match, are recovering well. So there's still hope we'll see them on the pitch. News 3. The bombshell. Newcastle sell player to Juventus. Now it's time for today's biggest story, and you've probably already seen it on your screen. Lloyd Kelly is leaving Newcastle. And where's he going? None other than Italian giant Juventus. And yes, the news was confirmed by Fabrizio Romano himself. And if he's reporting it, you know it's 100% done. The centre-back joined Newcastle for free from Bournemouth and was expected to be a solid addition to the defence. But to everyone's surprise, he barely got a look in. Just 4 appearances in the Premier League with a Magpies shirt, and then he disappeared from plans, partly because of an injury that really hampered his time here. But even though he's been out of the spotlight and still recovering, Juventus didn't hesitate. They activated by clause and secured a defender for £15 million, around €17.5 million with bonuses. And here's the craziest part. The deal had pretty much been agreed for months. It was just a matter of time before it went public. Now here's a key detail. Eddie Howe didn't want to sell Kelly. The manager even said publicly that he would have preferred to keep the player. But he admitted it was a strategic decision. That's because the club is under pressure from the Premier League's infamous PSR rules, the financial fair play system. In other words, even though Kelly could have been useful, the sale was necessary to keep the club financially healthy and able to invest in new signings. Howe also had plenty of praise for Kelly's professionalism, saying the defender always had a great attitude, even while playing very little. And for those who thought he'd vanish into obscurity, think again. The man's about to play in the Champions League with Juventus. He's already given an interview in Italy. Kelly said he's excited, understands the responsibility of wearing the Juve shirt, and wants to prove himself. He said he loves defending, thrives on 1v1 battles, and will give it everything he's got in this new challenge. In short, Kelly leaves with honor, and Newcastle get a solid financial boost to hit the market hard. Now we just have to wait and see who will be brought in to reinforce that defense. So, what did you think of today's headlines? Did you like the Kelly deal or think he deserved more chances? Are you upset about the possible badge change? And who do you reckon Eddie Howe's secret weapon might be against Chelsea? Could there be a last-minute surprise? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon, and share it with your mates who live and breathe Newcastle. More coming your way tomorrow, because here, every day is a day for Magpies, and you're part of this flock.